we will discuss the airflow from the nasopharynx to the mastoid air cells and the structures associated with the control of this airflow. To trace the flow of air to the mastoid air cells, we will start in the nasopharynx. The nasopharynx is located in the superior portion of the pharynx. Air that does not enter into the lungs passes through the nasopharynx and enters the pharyngotympanic tube. Air then enters the tympanic cavity, which contains the malleus, the incus, and the stapes. Air then flows into the tympanic cavity, which contains the malleus, the incus, and the stapes. The area behind here where air goes next is called the otitis. Then air flows into the mastoid antrum and enters the mastoid cells. The pharyngotympanic tube, shown here, connects the tympanic cavity with the nasopharynx. The tube is kept open by the levator veli palatini muscle and the tensor veli palatini muscle. The tensor veli palatini tenses the soft palate and opens the mouth of the pharyngotympanic tube during swallowing and yawning. It is innervated by the medial pterygoid nerve, which is a branch of the mandibular branch of cranial nerve 5. This is the only muscle of the palate not innervated by the pharyngeal plexus. The levator veli palatini elevates the soft palate during swallowing and yawning and is innervated by the pharyngeal branch of the vagus nerve. In a resting state, the pharyngotympanic tube is closed. During swallowing, the muscles contract, which tense and elevate the soft palate and cause the tube to open, which allows for the equilibration of pressure in the middle ear. The otitis is the superior opening of the posterior wall of the tympanic cavity and connects to the mastoid antrum. The mastoid antrum is a cavity within the mastoid process of the temporal bone and opens with the mastoid air cells.